Hey guys, welcome to the latest edition of the Muir Reflection. John from the John Muir Show here. And just the other day, you had the leadership at the Bush Center. Bush as in former presidents George H.W. Bush and George W. Bush. The Bush Center speaking out against President Trump's approach to immigration in the United States. Now, of course, from the time that President Trump announced that he was a candidate for elected office, he had a pro-America stance on immigration. For President Trump, it's always been America first, a phrase that he has used countless times. And dating back to the election cycle, that was one of the biggest things that drew people to President Trump. They loved the fact that there was someone running for office, running for the presidency, who was talking about the importance of putting the United States and its citizens first at all times. Someone who is willing to say, no, we're not just going to let all of these foreign nationals come into your country and get ahead of you in line. It's one of the things that won President Trump the White House, and he has been delivering to date. Sadly, we've not gotten to the point we need to when it comes to immigration and stopping illegal migration to this country, because you have so many Democrats and rhinos on Capitol Hill who are utterly opposed to any efforts to put Americans ahead of immigrants. But nonetheless, President Trump, based on what it is that he's been able to control on this front, he has done a phenomenal job in the past 3+ years looking out for the people he represents, the citizens of the United States. Now, here you've got the Bush Center coming out and opposing what it is that President Trump's doing. You have the Bush Center saying that at a time like this, what we need more people coming from other countries to the United States, because immigrants always make the United States a better place. Look, in some ways, it's true. There have been instances in time where people have come to this country lawfully and they've made the United States a better place. It's happened many times in this country's history. But if we're going to have immigration to the United States, we must have only legal immigration to the United States. And we must ensure the people that we're bringing to this country are individuals who are going to be a positive for the U.S. economy, not a negative, not burdening the U.S. economy, living off the taxpayers' dollars. You always have to talk, when you're talking immigration, you always have to look at what is it that's going to be best for the United States at this time when it comes to immigration. At a time like this, the last thing that we need in the United States is more people coming to the United States from foreign countries. During this current pandemic, it's been reported that 30 million Americans have found themselves out of work. An absolutely staggering number. And whenever it is that this China virus episode comes to an end, you're going to have a lot of those people who are going to be looking to get back in the workforce. The last thing that they need is to be competing with foreign nationals who in so many cases will come to this country and they will undercut their wages, taking jobs that should be going to law-abiding Americans. It's just so incredibly frustrating that you have these people out there, these influential people out there who insist on putting Americans last in their own country. But of course, Americans should always come first in the United States. But even some of these what you would presume to be conservative groups like the Bush Center, because we're always told that the Bush family, oh yeah, staunch conservatives, they're real conservative individuals. Even the Bush Center is out here putting foreign nationals ahead of U.S. citizens, which just goes to remind you that sadly, the problem's not just with today's America-hating Democrat Party. You have plenty of Republicans, conservatives, as they claim to be, like the Bushes and their center, going out there and advocating for putting America last as well. But thank goodness we have a president in Donald Trump who's not listening to any of that crap from them, who is continuing to put America first. It's all the time that we have for today. The John Muir Show, each and every weekday, 8:40 a.m. on WTAQ, 9 a.m. WSAU and WHBL. Till next time, I'm out.